Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Mohammed. We continue our training and the preparation for Elastic Certified Engineer exam, and today we will start a new topic after finishing the data management and all these points or all these topics. Today we will start with the searching data. So in Elasticsearch, searching is a core skill. As you know, Elasticsearch is a distributed search engine. It's known for its power for searching. It's allow us to write powerful queries to retrieve information based on specific terms or phrases, right? And this search can be targeted one or multiple fields in the in an index. We will see the syntax in a second. The query we're gonna build, it can start like from a basic search query to a complex that contain multiple fields, multiple conditions, right? With that being said, let's jump to the documentation where we see the terms. So term or terms search query in Elasticsearch, it's allow you to search for the exact value. Like here, for example, we are looking for this field and this value. So it will look for the exact matches. Keep in mind this is sensitive, it's case sensitive. Like if you add a space or you replace character by another character, it will not get back the result that we are looking for, right? For the match queries, by default, if you just run match query and you put here a phrase between the words here, it will be an or, like a logic, this or this or this or this. But if we search for a match phrase, it will add an and between the words, like here, this word and this word and this word and this word, right? This is how it works behind the scene. For the, before we jump to our environment, I have prepared a few scenarios. So we will run some queries, basic queries using match phrase and term. We will have three scenarios, right? 1 and 2 and 3. And as you can see, the first is on e-commerce and flights and log. You don't need to worry about this indices. We can or we will import them from here. So you click on Elastic on here and you come to try simple. Here you will find all the three samples. You can click just add, and you wait a few seconds and it will be able, or you will be able to find the queries, right? So let's go to discover. And we will be able to find our queries here. If you add just more time here in the time range, you will be able like to see all the three data sources: e-commerce, flight, and logs. All the three are here, right? For the we will start our first scenario with e-commerce. So the first one, we will run a query where we will search for this value, which is men shoes, in this field, which is category, right? So let's see the syntax together. To be able to test or to write your query, you come here and you to the DevTools and you search like here the index or the data view that you are looking for, and here you specify the endpoint, which is search. Here I just want to highlight, if you don't specify the index pattern here or the data view, Elasticsearch by default will run the query on all the indices or all the data view that we have in our environment, which is let's say like this query will be it will be a heavy query, right? It's not recommended. So we have to specify the index or the data view that we are or we want to run our query against. Okay. So the first thing, like since we are going to run a search query, we have to specify it, like we gonna run query. And why query? Because we have aggregation, we have other things that we can specify here. So we start with the query, and inside the query we're gonna use term. And here, so as you can see, we have a different type of query. We will discover some others during our exam or during our preparation. And also there is some others are not covered in the preparation. You have to go to the documentation and read about it. So term or terms, like if we are looking for one term, then you choose just term. If there is multiple terms, then you specify terms, right? So you just click on term and it's auto-complete the other values, right? So here the field, I will choose category or category.keyword here, and here I will put the values specified here in our scenario, right? So I will copy paste the value here, and I will I will paste it here, and if I run the query here, we have the output. We have 944 result, right? If they also ask for a time range, or if they ask for other specifications, for sure you have to add them here. So like you can here, and you specify the rest like of the query, right? So here it will show you the other like filter or whatever like you want to add here. You can add it, right? So this is the value. You can see it from here, or let me just open Discover here. Like if you want to make sure that you are searching correctly, so here you can come here and you type what is it? 1 second. I'm in e-commerce. Yeah, category, and here men's shoes, and here you click run, and here it will update the value. As you can see, we have the different values. So let's add more time and see exactly. So here we have 944, and if we come back here to this scenario or to the our DSL query, we will find the same the same value, right? Now let's jump to the second example. So in the second example, what we're gonna see is what is like in the cyclist. Okay, now we will use another index, right, which contain information about the flight, right? This index have information about the flight. We want to find the flight where the original or destination location include the phrase Los Angeles, right? So what we want to look in this index, the source or the destination of a flight is this phrase or this location, Los Angeles, which is a phrase in our case, right? Here we have we have two fields, original city name, and we have destination city name. If they did not specify the names, right, and you are not familiar with the name of the fields, you feel free. Okay, let's remove this search or remove this query, and if we come here you find all the fields, or you can open one document and see what you have here. For example, we have destination city name, and here I will search for source or original city name, for example, here. So here, what I want to do, I want to run a query to search like both source or destination, not both. One of the two fields, source or destination, should be Los Angeles, right? Now to our DevTools, and let's write our search. So here we specify the second or the right index, and here the right endpoint, which is search, and here is the query, and we're gonna use this time multi-match, and here the query, and also we're gonna use the type, right? Here we will say it's a phrase, and here we will put the value. So in the query, it will be this value. So it's, I'll just copy paste it. So it's Los Angeles, and like this, and here it will be it will be its original city name, and here it will be what's the destination city name. So here, if I run the query, I have the output, as you can see, right? When we analyze the result, this is the output. If you come see here, the destination here, for example, we have Los Angeles, and if we search in the other fields, we find the source as well as Los Angeles, right? Now let's jump to the third scenario where we will combine between phrase, search, and term. And this time we will use this data view or this index pattern, which is the logs. It contains web server logs. We will have two conditions. The first one is the user or the agent. We don't have this field. Let me just remove it. So we will have agent as a field, and then we will specify Safari or Firefox or whatever, like the browser. Here we will see the what we have in the logs, and the second, in the message also, we will specify the message. Here, as you can see, to be able to achieve this, we need to use a bool query. It will allow us to use a combination of the two conditions, or of the two type of our search, terms and match phrase. Let's go to our console. So here get, give me 1 second. So here get, and here we will call the right one. So here we specify search, and here we start with our query, and here we will call bool, and here we will use must. So we have must, we have must not, we have filter. We will see the difference later, not in this video. So here term, and I will remove this syntax, or I will just go like this, term, sorry, yes, term, and here I will call the agent dot keyword, this one, oops. So this is the agent, so it should be this one. So I will copy this, right, and here it will be like this, right? So let's run the first part. So yeah, it's all the time, like if you have complex query, you have to check like parts by part, like you don't write all the query then you test. So the first, when you finish the first, if the syntax is correct and you don't need to close anything, then you give it a try to make sure that you will not face any issue like for the second part, right? This is the first term, so I will open here, or let me just do this. I will search for what they call it, match phrase. Missing something here. I'm missing something here, I believe. Yes, here we go, match phrase, and here I will put the field, which is message, and here let's pick an example from here. So I will choose this message, or this part of the message, and here I will write it, right? So this, what we have, I have two combination or two conditions. The first one is this term, which should match this pattern or this name, and this one, or the match phrase, should be this, right? So if I run here, it changed and it show me the result, right? And finally we get to the or we're done with the three scenarios. I will just give you another workaround, like to see the query if they did not ask you like to specific syntax, or if you want to get an idea before you start writing your query. So here you type the search as we did here, like a KQL, and here behind the scene Kibana will send the DSL query to Elasticsearch. So if you click on inspect and come here to the request, and if you scroll down here, you will be able to see the query. So here they are using, or the default one, or it's using filter, not must as we did, but it gives the same syntax here. So here match agent, and here match message, right? It give, like, this is different syntax, but at least it will give you an overview how you write your query. With that being said, we get to the end of the video. Let me know if in the comment section if you have any question, and we'll see you in the next video.